right, bud. So, we made it out to 18.
We made it.
The lovely 18th hole here at Walker. Give a nice little panoramic view of this excellent tee shot you get to embark on.
Yeah, look at that.
There's a whole lot of fun in front of you.
Oh, yeah. Fantastic looking hole.
Oh, absolutely. But what we're going to do is we're going to talk for a second.
Okay.
A little about, tell me about your round today. Tell me about what we've been working on and hopefully what's been working for you.
Well, Jason, it's tough when I'm playing well to talk about what I've been doing out here because I don't want to use the word jinx, but I do like to keep things real and keep it in perspective.
And to touch on that too, because you know I'm a very superstitious person myself. But we're not gonna talk about what you've been doing well or what you've been doing good today, because I know you're shooting well and I don't want to talk about it. It's like talking about a no-hitter. But no, I just want. What do you think that we've been working on since transferring over for you? I'm not worried about how you've been doing. I just want to know what seems to be working okay for you.
So you know, I'm definitely playing a good round. I'm well aware of it. So I will say that. But as far as transferring what we've done in our first couple lessons before we came out here, man, you know, working on that takeaway, making sure I got the hands high at the top. That's
not
something.
too far back.
Yeah, not getting it too far laid off behind me. That's something that's been working fantastically today, and why I'm playing so well. And you know, I can just feel it now. It's just get that takeaway coming up. That come right back down on plane. Get those solid shots. And the other thing is the transition has been better since I've had that takeaway change. So I think that's been something internally that I've found through through this round that has worked out really well. So
does it help with your confidence all a little bit? You know, not worrying about, you know, am I getting too quick? Am I coming out too?
No, like I said, I mean, it's really helped my tempo. So now that I've felt my tempo generate a lot of good shots in a row, like I've had here, it's really increased my confidence. I can't wait to play this last hole.
So I mean, are you? So what exactly in your routine have you changed anything, or are you just
nothing really
just focusing on the takeaway?
Yeah, I mean, nothing too much about my routine has changed. So I mean, if you want, I can run you through it.
Sure, that'd be great.
Yeah. So I see this hole here. It's a dog leg, right?
Yeah.
I generally like to shape the ball with the direction of the hole.
Okay.
And plus, I play a fade usually, so this is a great looking hole for me, right? So I'm going to tee it up on the right side of the tee box.
Okay.
I've been playing a fade all day with the driver, so I'm going to go with a shot that I'm very comfortable with.
Okay.
What I like to do is I like to pick a spot out in the distance of the trees, do an intermediate target, and then I use my shaft to line up with that spot. And I like to take one practice swing to the side of the ball, looking at that spot. Then I usually aim myself with my right foot, so I keep my body open. I can aim myself specifically to that spot that I picked out on the ground with the spot out in the distance. Set my body to the target, set my feet to the target, grip the club, get comfortable with whatever waggles I've got going, pull the trigger. That's pretty much all I think about. I think about target, and then on this round specifically, I've been thinking about that takeaway, and that's about it. I take it, you know, once I have that setup going, once I'm over the ball, I'm thinking, good takeaway, fire it away.
Fantastic. So how's it been working for you so far? Have you been pulling anything a little bit over left at all so far today, or has everything pretty much been right on point?
I got to tell you, man, this is probably the best I've ever hit this club.
Yeah?
Just one bad one to the left, but it faded a little bit, and I didn't get myself in too much trouble. But all the rest of them have been money.
Yeah, fantastic.
They've been great.
That's great. Well, I'm trying to think. I want to ask how you're doing, but how you doing?
We're gonna go there, huh? Well, man,
you seem very confident with what you're doing.
Well, man, I need a birdie on this last hole to shoot my lowest round ever.
Well, you don't need a birdie. You'd like to have a birdie.
I need a birdie.
Don't get ballsy. Well, remember again.
Well, I'm saying to
like-
break my record,
Well,
I need a birdie.
to touch on, you were saying tempo. You know, you're trying to think about tempo. You know, don't think too much about what you need to do. Worry about more or less what your swing will allow you to do.
Yeah, man.
You know, don't push yourself to. It's not impossible. I've seen you play a lot of times. Getting birdies, no problem. It's full for you. But worry about hitting a good shot. Don't worry.
This shot.
Don't worry about birdie yet. Just hit this good shot.
It's true.
Yeah. I remember,
That's what I've been doing all day, and I don't want to get too far ahead of myself on the
I
last hole
remember
here.
I had on the same tee box. I had my first opportunity to break 70 for the first time, and I made the mistake of thinking to myself, all I need is a par on this hole, and I'll break 70. And instead of thinking, let's hit a good tee shot, and then after that shot, I think to myself, let's hit a good, shot out of the fairway and take that to victory. I had already assumed the hole was done, and I ended up bogeying and not getting it. So don't lose that focus, like we were working on in the range. You know, don't get too hard on yourself. Don't get too quick. Keep that tempo. You know, keep that takeaway. You know, don't bring it too far to the inside. You know, make sure it's a little higher.
I think because I didn't come right to this tee box and we had the discussion, I've now thought about it, and I think adrenaline's a real thing when it comes to a situation like this, you know?
No, absolutely.
And I have to concentrate that much more on keeping my tempo smooth and keeping it slower than what it could be.
It's one of the many reasons why it's good to have a routine.
Exactly.
It takes all the thinking out of the game.
Yeah, and I'm happy that I've followed that routine very well today. And I was also fortunate that I was putting the ball well as well, because you can't be that far under par. And
if you're not making putts, you'll never be that far under par.
But you know, I've been in this rarefied air about 3 times. I've shot 65 3 times, and just looking for that 64. But you know what? I have this drive ahead of me to concentrate on first.
That's exactly it.
And with your help, I was able to
formulate
this routine. And
we're not even talking about the score you've got. You're just worried about hitting a good drive at this point.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's all you should be worried about.
I see that spot out there, and that's where that ball's going to land.
Absolutely. Well, let's go through your routine, and let's get this final hole in the book.
Sounds good, man.
Yeah, buddy. Set it up.
Yeah, I'll run through it again. Use the shaft to line up that spot a few inches on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Line it up with the spot in the trees back there. I like to aim small, miss small. Looking at that spot as I approach my practice swing area. Take one practice swing. Looking at the spot still. Use my one right foot staggered to aim myself. Then I line my body and feet. And I like to pull the trigger.
Right in the lumberyard. Perfect. Wow, that stayed up.